Decide to live with it. So I'm also starting to think that stepmom or no stepmom, father has a role to play in keeping the kids together.
And a stepmom, actually, even stepmom that can be even better than real moms.
Yes.
You should know, a mother is not only supposed to be the lady. Actually, mother comes from the word mothering.
Yes.
That makes you a mother when you take care of your kid. Let it be an animal, let it be anything. When it gives birth, it moves with its kid. Let it be a shark. Moves with that young shark till it's out of the level of being a baby.
Yeah.
So it's mothering. That's why it's the mother. But somebody that gives birth can be the lady who gave birth to you.
Yeah.
But she's not take the role of being a mother.
Yeah.
She's your maternal mother, but this is your mother.
Yeah.
She's mothering you to rule your life, to become something.
To become,
So that's the special person we need.
Yeah.
The one that gives birth and suffers the pain, some do it and just walk away from the kids. Some do it, they have hatred with the kids, connecting to their husbands, and they end up hating the kid. But that's what I think of somebody who mothers the kid throughout, them being kids to up.
Yeah. Me growing up, my childhood wasn't that fun. I've said it many times. But I think with many mothers, they forget to focus on the children, and they tend to focus on a man.
Because there's competition.
Yeah, to compete. Yet there are more important things than the man, because the man has given you something more important than him.
So you the man, you convert. Concentrate on the kids. That's what a smart man does.
Yeah, you have to concentrate on the kid and make sure the kid is happy for where they are, because I think I also had thoughts, you know, in your mind you're thinking, let me leave this place and just go. Maybe I'll be fine on the streets or whatever. But those are thoughts that you don't go through with. And imagine there's thousands who went through with it and they went on the streets.
Not everybody makes it off the street.
That's the scary thing. You may want to be there and thinking life is going to be easy. No one is chasing you. I've seen, I was at Brass Africa, and they take care of some street kids. They bring them to learn instruments like flutes and bugles and whatever, all those instruments, trumpets. And most of them are taken from the street to come to the home, but they always run back.
They always run back
and come back, maybe steal stuff and then go back. But they always come back for the skill, because they know they're going to eat.
On the skill.
But it takes, I asked them and they say it takes time for them to
sink in.
Yeah, to sink in that this can be home.
To know that
good,
this is the best for
this can be home, and this is not control. It is just how life is. You get the food, you learn, you get an education, maybe you're learning, and then all of a sudden you may be outside of Uganda doing what you've learned.
I've seen some of them who have made it.
Yes.
Through those like homes that teach talents and stuff. But the only big problem they have, these kids always go back to the streets.
They always go back. They always jump over the fence and go back.
What is out there?
But you have to welcome them all the time.
Every time they come, you have to welcome them.
Yes. They have to welcome them back and always leave them to do whatever they have to do. Just tell them, you know what, stealing is not good. We can give you. All you have to do is stay here.
So they still welcome them, they come and steal again, and then they give them the same speech.
Yeah, until they feel, you know, guilt is something that you may not get in the first place. If you feel like remember, as kids, when they whip you, you go back and do this exact thing because you're getting the punishment already. So you're not guilty. You feel like, let me do it because I know I'm going to get my canes or whatever. I'm going to be caned. But what if you do, for instance, you do something wrong, you know it's wrong. You're not beaten, you're like, you know it's bad what you've done.
Then you do it again.
Then you do it again. You start to feel the guilt. You're like, but I'm doing it, no one is beating me, and I know it's bad. You change.
You give up. You're like, it's not creating any
attention.
attention.
It's the trick they're using on those kids. And the guy who is doing it, I forgot his name, but he's a brother to Fish. MC Fish.
MC Fish?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're brothers.
So
M-
he's
MC
the one
Fish
taking
is
over
also-
the home?
Yeah, he has one at Zambia. There's a home at Zambia there, next to the Kevina branch off.
Okay.
That rise going to the church St. Peter's.
Some of them know it.
Yeah, yeah. So there's also another one on the right. There's a bypass between JRS and Estate, in Zambia Estate.
Okay.
When you're going down, there's I see Brass Africa on the right.
You have seen the thing too.
Yes, yes, yes. So,
Wow.
but they're doing a good job because, you know, parenting for your own, I mean, with your own kids is something, but also parenting a bunch of kids you don't know of their backgrounds and all that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's also too much, and I applaud them for that. Yeah.
They keep disturbing. But
Yeah.
I remember we had a party for one of the street kids when we were with Swans way back. We just called them for a Christmas party, but man, they came, they were so rowdy, but they were happy. We're like, you can't control it. Everybody just laughs. It's like, there's nothing we can do. Let them be.
Let them do whatever they have to do.
They punch themselves. They tell, hey, don't forget. Looks at you. He's like, what are you to tell me?
What are you trying to tell me?
I came for your party.
Yeah.
Just enjoy us being, and they messed up everything. Everyone was like, aha.
Okay.
I can't do anything, but they know. At least they had fun. And last summer, like, thank you. Next time you call us. Now you meet them on the streets, they're like, yo, hey, you never call us anymore. It's better than this guy.
You should
On
call
the
us
road
for
inside, like around Ginger Road, and the lights there. They always talking like, what's up? There are no more parties. What's
no more
good?
parties, eh?
I'm like, these kids.
I worked with the Uganda Hands for Hope, Namuongo. But you know, like, it's funny, when you're passing by Namuongo, you see only nice buildings, but just step behind the buildings, you'll find the biggest ghetto. I think people don't know that it's the biggest ghetto.
Namuongo.
It's so big. Like, it may not be big in size, but I've been skipping, you know, pieces just to get into a house of someone.
Chibuli Namuongo.
Namuongo, that behind, Kanyagoga,
I've seen the slums there.
Kasamvu, I mean, that side.
But there are so many, there are others.
Yeah, behind that.
It's a rough city, you know, like we clean the face,
Yeah.
but the back is different.
No one is cleaning the back. It's
You only
like
clean
the
where you're
front.
going to see next to the roadsides, and that's me.
So,
But it's a good technique
yeah.
for infrastructure.
For instance, yeah.
I saw it in Chigali. They do not let you have anything.
You can't see any street kids.
anything that is not
You can't
for the
see.
people that is beautiful on the main road. Everyone, if you have something very old, get off the main road.
Yeah,
They build the main road. Whenever you're riding, everything is beautiful.
it's everything.
So they go on covering. But when you go deep in the back, that's when you find the real Africa. Like, oh,
Exactly.
now I'm back. So I thought I'd gone somewhere else.
There was the challenging part when we worked with those kids is the families themselves. Sorry to say this, but they put themselves in that situation. Like, a father comes to Kampala leaving a big family. Some, not all of them,
Okay.
but some of them leave families in, for example, far away in Busia or deep in the village in Busoga or whatever, or in Gulu that way. They come and start afresh.
In the city.
But remember, they have a small job, like maybe you were a guard, because the many guards actually come from Namuongo. You find the uniforms hanging for G4 and all
but
these.
these people have families back in the
They
village.
have families back in the village. So
6,
they start
7
another
kids,
family.
8 kids.
You start to ask them, is this the firstborn? And they're like, yes, but they're lying. And what we did, the trick is to find out those, you know, the few families that are lying and all these things. You set the same interview every after maybe a month. The same interview, you get different answers
from the same person.
like 3 times, then you realize it's a lie. Yeah, and there were some brilliant kids because we were focusing on educating. Uganda Hands for Hope focuses on like helping to educate and with the possible ways. You can come in as you, Vampino, we call you, you know, like, what do you feel like teaching these kids? And you come in with an exercise, you teach them, but then there's also syllabus of like them learning how to
Just something.
spell, learning how to do maths and all these things. And you found some brilliant ones that were actually later enrolled into St. Barnabas. There's a St. Barnabas Namongo,
Yeah, no.
IHK. And there's that school that has drawings of slavery and also Adam and Eve. It's just on the left when you're coming up. Namongo. It's a brilliant school.
They enroll some of the kids?
Yeah, they enroll the kids, and then some of them have gone until university.
Wow.
And it's amazing what that they do there. But I did it when I was doing my internship. And interacting with kids, they teach you. You think you're coming to teach, but they teach you.
They teach you more, they have more ideas.
And the more big-headed, the better. Like you learn a lot from the big-headed, because they want to break every rule. Like if you tell me this is right, why is it right? How about this? They give you options, they give you these different things, and it's amazing to be around young kids, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's a lesson to learn. Those who are not there yet, welcome to the world. Those who are going to be there soon, anticipate.
Yeah, they should.
What's up?
Quick five. So it's quick, so we're going to be quick.
Okay.
Sex or relationship?
Gangster and sex.
Gangster and sex, okay. Ganja or cigarette?
Straight.
Very
straight marijuana.
Let me see. Okay, do you like to wear hats or caps?
I prefer capes.
Do you like sweets or salt?
Sweets.
You like sweets, okay. Who would you rather see naked? Mom or grandma?
None of them.
None of them. Oh my God, okay. None of them. All right. We're going for the quick, the 5 water questions. Would you take water instead of a beer?
Yeah, I would take a beer instead of water.
The beer instead of water, okay. Would you take it warm or cold?
I prefer warm.
You prefer warm drinks, okay. And the shower, warm or cold?
Warm.
Warm shower. Warm. Okay.
I don't do cold showers.
What do you do? What do you use your water for? Would you do laundry or cook?
Oh, cook mostly.
You cook mostly.
Yeah.
Do you prefer liquid or bar soap?
Bar soap.
Bar soap.
Bar soap is controlled.
Just like the president. That's all. All right, I'm done with my quick 5 and the 5 water questions. Do you have any questions for me? I see what you're looking for, because I asked you about the mother and
second baby mother or single baby mother?
Single.
Future.
Single baby mother.
Unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
You're releasing an album for this breakdown, or you're gonna keep music like and single out?
I'm just gonna keep. I will do 2 EPs.
Okay.
Like 2 EPs. I'm doing with some international producers and DJs.
Okay.
And also a local DJ and producer. One of them is called Mason. Mason presents. Then on the other side, I'm working with DJ Shine on the beat. He's a Liberian, actually.
Okay.
In the US, living in the US. And also working with a guy called Ghanaian Stallion. The link came from the Water Project, Viva Conagua.
And
so
another one.
We are doing music together like that. And he has dope beats, Afro beats, like that. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. And
we are surviving that way.
And you have, you're going to, what are you going to release? Are you going to release later? Are you going to bring out the album of 50 songs or 20?
Because it's at the breakdown, I'm doing the unreleased songs, the untold stories of Vampino. So I'm just going to be dropping up songs that you have no idea about. They kind of go dirty, hardcore and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's because it is done out there. And this time I'm not begging for media or what, please play these songs. What, I'm just going to put it on the YouTube. It's basically for you who is hardcore to pick it up and say,
I really think
it doesn't
it's the way to
fit
go.
our radio, let me do it.
I think it's the way to go. I mean, we tend to give media a lot of power.
Yeah, a lot of
You know?
power, and we have limited ourselves with the music we have to release because before I used to do videos, I'm a dancehall artist, strictly dancehall. You play conscious music, girls are bubbling, shaking hands on TV.
Yeah.
I do a video, take it on TV. They tell you this video won't show because these guys are doing this. I'm like, look at Beyonce's all naked.
Yeah,
These people are
and
not
they don't
even
find
naked,
that
but you're playing with
naked.
Beyonce. You're playing
Because they don't
everything.
see Beyonce every day, they think that's
Because
okay.
you don't know him every day, but he's still human. He's naked, Rihanna is
We're
naked.
all, yeah.
I'm bringing in a video, Chica Jeans, they tell you, it's so daddy, he won't play. Who's that guy with the UCC? It's Lukodo. Lukodo won't like that to be shown, but Lukodo is watching Beyonce freely. Why? So, this is the time. This lockdown has given us time to know that
music is
just music. It doesn't matter what they want to do.
Yeah, I think also look at the views that we give people on YouTube that we have never seen physically or we have never seen on our TV, and DJs
We have not
on
even interviewed
TV
them.
are downloading those videos from YouTube
And they
to
want
play
you to
them
walk
for you.
to him and hand him a video that I can send when I'm in either Mbale, Iganga on YouTube, and you download it and you get it, but you say, you did not bring my video to me. How did Nelly deliver his to you? How did Chris Brown come to you?
You know,
They didn't put
the
you on Insta.
new thing is like, you didn't push this song. We played it here, but you didn't push it.
That's the new word now.
What's up?
The thing is, sometimes push is misunderstood. I'm on my social media pushing that one song for how many months?
But you still want me to
So you want me
remind
to
you.
come physically, remind you, or make a call every day, remind you to play my music, and that's promotion?
It's killing the vibe actually. So I'm in the lockdown mode.
Yeah,
I release when I want to.
yeah,
Those who listen to it, music still goes.
yeah.
I'm not going to wait at a word, because I mean, now look at it. Competition is on TV today. Hey, whoever is winning the competition, what are you gaining? We all just need relevance.
And you know
So
what?
if you squeeze me, I squeeze you, I squeeze him, it's not going to work that way.
It doesn't.
Because the competition,
And I think
before it worked, I mean, we did shows and stuff. Hey, where am I going? But now, okay. However much you compete and fight me and do this and push this song to the peak from when the COVID hit, you give it 3 months it's on the hit. It's going to be 4 months, it's back down. You need to maintain that. So some people forgot that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, release music when you feel like, let it run on its pace. Give it time to breathe. This is the time you're going to know your realest fans. I should open up a new YouTube channel. I call it The Untold Stories. I'm like, I want to see how it really works. I see real fans that are really following, other than the promoted pages and everything that we try to push and try to this is already a noise, the Vampino page. No, I want to start from zero with this page. I tried that channel, I sent it in, just to see the statistics of how things go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing is, well, how people, the discipline of clicking on a link, is still not yet there, and they all want to watch us on TV, but TV, remember, without copyright, we're not getting paid by the TV, and right now, TV wants our content.
They need material,
but then we're also realizing we don't need to be on TV. And a few times you're called on TV to actually entertain your people, you're entertaining them for free.
And
you're like,
you're on pressure.
You don't know actually.
You don't perform what you really want to perform because they have to cut you out because you're in a cut and editing program, and so you're on pressure, under pressure. So it makes things hard for me.
I think musicians should wake up and understand the power they have as brands. If you realize the power you have as a brand, you can work on the brand. Because there's no brand that doesn't rebrand, that doesn't work on itself. Every brand actually falls and rises and rebrands. Speaking of rebranding, bro, I watched you for a while. You inspired me for a long while. And I was looking up to you. And there's a time you showed me that a brand is a brand. You remember Vampus and Benon? Then all of a sudden, Vampus is nowhere to be seen.
But again,
all of it, like from nowhere, Vampino comes.
Yeah.
You know, because now it's not Vampos, it's Vampino.
Vampino, yeah.
And Vampino comes, is a hit.
The hit.
And guess what? He's still working with the same guy.
Then,
You know?
we are all working together.
They are all working together. But people don't know that bond. They don't want to bond with their people.
Yeah.
You supported him with his dream. You let him go, let him do
The music.
The music. He rebranded. You also got the support from him when you rebranded.
I'm like Vampino now. It's me solo.
Yeah.
Whereby even the Vampos can always come back when they sit
Always.
down with Benon. They're like, we have this to radio produce.
Yeah.
If we release that, it's Benon and Vampos.
Yes.
Then the same as Vampino.
Vampino.
It's another label.
It was, to me, because Ugandans or when I say Ugandans,
I had somebody
I'm not-
trying to change from, is it Chameleon? Once he dropped the name Chameleon, I heard it recently.
wanted to know to drop the
The
name.
name Chameleon recently, they told him, hey, don't
Don't
bother.
drop. I think
Don't bother, we're used to this.
yeah. I think he cannot reduce. I cannot change the name as per now. But
He
if
can change, he
it,
can add
he
on, he can add on other stuff, but he cannot
He cannot really
take that one
It's a
away.
bigger brand.
That one is bigger
It's
than
big
him
brand.
himself now.
Yeah.
That one has left him, it's bigger than him.
What you did, because I was watching closely. You know, when you're a fan, you're a fan. You watch closely. So I watched closely how the transition was made.
But I used to have interviews and people ask me, so what happened to Vampos? Where is he? And then they're not going to release. I'm like, but I'm Vampos. I'm the same person, I'm Vampino now.
Yeah.
I hear him saying, don't you remember? I'm like, oh, these guys didn't know.
Yeah.
But just switch the names.
Yeah.
When I'm doing with somebody, like Ben, I'm Vampos. When I'm alone, Vampino, Maro.
Yeah.
What is our song?
Actually, that song as it, you know, it's better to tell you personally, and this is not for show.
They should know on camera we did a song together.
Yeah.
He has never brought back the song. He's hiding.
It's not hiding the song. Let me tell you something. When I did the song with you, I got overwhelmed. That I felt like this is not enough. Whatever I wanted to think about as a video wasn't enough.
Is that enough?
You know that overwhelming thing. Like, I'm doing a song with a legend, and I feel like whatever I'm trying to do is not enough for the song. And you remember that every time we talked about a video, you told me your simplicity, and I'm like, God,
You need something big.
I'm like, I need something big. But guess what? This time gave me some reflection. I've seen a lot of things.
So
I've gotten inspired. And I remember when we were in Germany, I told you that here I have a lot of guys that we could contact to shoot the video.
Yeah.
Right now, as I speak, I have guys I can contact to do the video. Right here, this is Mapenzi. Mapenzi Media, we can shoot this video anytime.
But basically what we're going to do,
Yeah.
because we're not keeping this secret, we're letting them know that the season has moved forward. We shall just jump up back in the studio and bring up something fresh for them. It will take us like
Most
minutes,
definitely. That a click of,
just a click.
of a finger. Yeah.
We vibe.
Yeah.
It's east, I'm from the east, so we know we're going to
it's
just
vibe.
click.
It's
Done.
vibe. So
And we
I
have a picture.
recently I did a song with Maurice and Mark Forster from Germany. It was also like that because we wanted to do songs together with Maurice. Like since I was at Cineplex Cinema, remember?
I remember.
And then years, I don't know, 10 years
10 years
later,
from
then
then,
we
it's
do
happened.
the song. So it's
Our life goes on. I
my
mean,
life goes. Yeah, but I think we will do it. We will do it. A fresh one, and also shoot the other one.
we should, the
should
music
both
doesn't
of
go old. We shoot it.
Doesn't,
Now we have the
doesn't.
cameras, we do the other and then the fresh one for them. Yeah.
Definitely, brother.
Well, this versus a new school.
Yeah.
Bless it, it's been nice, man.
Yeah, man. But thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on parenting. I wanted to get it from the father, and the father that they don't look at as a father. You know, like when they see Rasta parents, they feel like,
then I'm not there.
yeah, but there's a lot of reasoning that you gave me.
Actually, the police station, they were thanking me instead of trying to know about the case. When they had the case here, as you know, the kid, like, young man, we are thanking you for loving your kid for being a father. Whatever you're going through, whatever case, we're going to see how it gets done. But all we know, you care about your son, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, I beat them like that.
And I think you received the warm police character, because sometimes
There are.
police is portrayed differently
Yeah.
because of
No.
what happens.
No,
But
when it comes
policemen
to
are
kids,
really,
police and the kids' court,
yeah.
they all have to go down. If anyone tries to be brutal, you have the right as a parent to now open a new case on that policeman.
Yeah.
It's like, I brought you a kid, because it's called the family police.
Yeah.
If they are coming to pick a kid, it should come in layer, no big cars. They have to, everything has to come down for a kid, not to be put in the mix. So anything they do wrong, you also blame them.
What's up?